Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We're expecting a full house this afternoon. We've got an anticipated clash here, as we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Warren. He's running out of time here. That pass is caught. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hall. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Edwards. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And now the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Makes it 2nd down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking downfield. It's Warren. Caught quickly. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
On the ground, it's Edwards. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Extra point try coming now. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the Florida Gators offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across from them.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have two of the top corners in the game. How much fun is this going to be to watch these guys today? That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run field, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room on this drive.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running back grabs it on the screen. He's brought down. Good job on the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The Gators will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Running it back, it's Morgan. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Warren. Locates the tight end, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. A quick shoot. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Loveland. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tries to get it to the running back. Pass caught. Can he get in? They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Warren. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it. Pays off for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Here's the second down play. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down. He's going to hand this off. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
What a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He's got it right near the end zone. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Here's a carry for the fullback. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that's a tough task to take on that big fullback.
Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Gonna run it. It's Edwards.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield. It's Warren. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. We reach a 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. On the return, it's Hawkins. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Florida offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And a timeout is called. An important stage late here in the second quarter.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. To throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to get the throw off. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Caught over the middle. It's Moore. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on first down. A short completion to the tight end. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end will bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Back to pass. It's Warren. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. With the catch, it's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get through before halftime. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Wolverines will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. Play action here on first down. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, and that gain moves the ball all the way to the 3rd and 1.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Warren. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Fights off a defender. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Motion now from the tight end. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught near the sideline. Puts Edwards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. It's a quick spin move. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. It's Warren. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3rd down and goal for the offense. keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down, getting penetration. They come up with a loss. Now it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you'll be going backwards. What do you call?
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
The important third down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. The back's got it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to try out the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And it's good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Gators offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll swap the ball to 31.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Finds room at the 30. Physical running, fights off the defender. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Badger. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Receiver makes the grab. They bring it down. The drive has now reached the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
2nd and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Here's the point after attempt. A bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. Going to bring out 2nd down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. And anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is on target, caught. They bring him down, and that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that 1st down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Look at the pass here on second down. And this pass is caught. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll work the clock here with the running game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Warren. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They attack the deep middle of this defense crew, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties. And a big play is the result.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. So, wow, this is a lopsided loss that leaves them with a lot of explaining to do here, but also they got to go back and solve some problems in a